reason Nat was willing to talk to Thomas R. Gray from the jail cell after being captured. And but I will tell you that the confessions as given to Thomas R. Gray have come under perhaps proper criticism over the years as to their authenticity. I don't think there's any question about that he had the access to Nat and that he had the interviews with Nat, but the discussions in the press the question is, how authentic are they? Because some of the language is not slave language, but is more like lawyer language. You know, the word inculcated, the only time I ever hear that is at a Masonic lodge, but other than that, it's not a slave word, you wouldn't think. At least I wouldn't think. But that said, the confessions given to Thomas R. Gray were certified by 6 of the justices that were presiding over Nat Turner's trial, and by the clerk of the court, all as having been read to Nat and confirmed in open trial, even though the trial records that we're going to see, the sentencing order, doesn't refer to that element of evidence against Nat Turner. But these justices will certify in writing that this thing was read out loud in court. I give it pretty heavy credence, and thankfully that book I was talking about that's just out examines some of the records and makes a good argument for why it is more credible than perhaps some would say, because of what it omits as much as what it has in it, because there's some things that Nat could not have known of his own, but were generally known by the time in November when Nat finally is captured and brought to the courthouse. He's captured on the 30th by a guy by the name of Benjamin Phipps, and he's brought to Jerusalem on the 31st. He's tried on November the 5th, and he's executed on November the 11th. So it's a tight time frame that Thomas Gray is interviewing him, getting information, and then running off to find a publisher for this information. Thomas R. Gray did not even wait around for the execution of Nat. He was already in Richmond. Oh, I'm sorry, we want to take a left there, but you can go a little farther if you want to when you turn around. Thank you. Oh, those in the back can end up in the front, and it'll be okay.